Sorry. Yeah, I had a bit of yesterday afternoon I had an idea that I was going to use Google's Gemini, which is their AI tool, to help redesign the garden based on an idea I'd had. And don't know what the dog's doing. And it was just a path that sort of sweeps around to the left and then goes back to the garden office thingy. And then basically extending the border to that path, or putting in a bit of gravel so I could get some of the plants that are in my pots into the ground, which would suit them better, and after the first year hopefully would be less watering. And then I was sort of asking people, was like, oh, what do you think? And was sort of saying, I don't think it's too much work, would anyone be around to help on a Saturday or whatever? And then my family, I mean, my mum always thinks it's real, so she's like, wow, well done, you've got a nice garden. I'm like, Mum, it's just AI. But then everyone else was sort of like, oh, don't bother, you've got 3 kids, you've got the dog, it will just be manic, what a waste of money, what a waste of time. And I'm like, have you seen our garden as it is now? It's a total mud bath. So I will put the picture in that it came up with, which I think looks pretty good. And it won't be like that, it will be something like that, because we've obviously got play stuff and a play area that we want to keep. But it just means that I can extend my borders a bit for the plants that I've got, and hopefully make it less maintenance in future. And we definitely need a path to the office, because you can see that's where the mud is really that we're treading. So yeah, a bit of a strange reaction, but I guess that's what people do. But it doesn't stop me anyway. We'll just do it slowly, I think. I don't want to actually get landscapers in, because if we then do reverse it, we probably keep the path. But if we then decide that no, we did want the grass, or we want it, and we returf it, I don't want to go, well, that was a load of money that we didn't have to spend, and we've just returfed it anyway. So I kind of prefer that we do it ourselves. But yeah, we'll see if we can. Just a bit of a strange reaction. I'm like, it's just a garden. I think people think that all the flowers are going to get knocked over or stuff, and all the kids, and I'm like, but I'm not a perfectionist. Like, that's fine. Like, I've got 3 kids, I've got a dog. There's consequences of that. And things aren't perfect, but it's better than the mud bath grass situation that it is now. Yeah, just strange reactions from people, and a bit disappointing, to be honest. So we just marked out in a bit of spray paint where things would go. You can see I got a couple of stepping stones from the garden centre to see which ones. I think we'd go with the grey ones, because our patio is meant to be grey. The hash bit at the front would be stones, because there isn't enough depth there. But by the time it hits the blue pots, there's actually enough depth to plant something. So I would put my 2 shrub David Austin roses, Elizabeth and Bring Me Sunshine, into the ground. And then you can see the path curves round to the left, but gives me a much bigger border, especially at the front left. Back to the office, and then the kids, all their current play stuff, so the little sand stuff and the 2 slides, although we'll sort them out, but that's all still lawn. So it's just hopefully improves the landscaping of the garden a bit. The dog's going crazy. Maybe the manic dog thing will be an issue, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's all it was. So maybe end of March we'll have a go at starting it when the weather's a bit nicer and my plants are still growing. And then April, Easter time, hopefully when the risk of frost is gone, we can get the border planted out a bit and then see how it grows. But I'm going to put my hydrangea in the ground as well, and then see what else I've got in pots that would actually. I've got the lavender, haven't I? So I could maybe potentially stick that in and just see what would be happier. And then as the border grows in the summer, see where we've got gaps and what else we'd want to put in. But not as big an issue as not as controversial as people seem to be making out, but maybe I'm being naive. We'll find out, I guess.